So here we have the BMW 118D on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So you'll see as we approach the back of the car we have reversing sensors and a reversing camera, which I'll show you when we're inside the car. There's plenty of boot space, as you can see, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. The seats are as good as new. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side we have the speedometer, and on the right-hand side the rev counter. At the bottom you can see the total miles on this car are 6,167. The information that's displayed above that can be changed using buttons on the steering wheel for various different pieces of fuel economy information, all the way back round to the beginning again. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side we have speed limiter, and on the right hand side we have stereo controls as well as voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is of course once you paired the phone, and that is done on the central screen just here. You can see that this car has got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing that working on our website. Everything I'm doing by way of movement on the screen is all being done using BMW's iDrive system, which is essentially this collection of buttons, but this dial you can rotate to select things, you can push it down when you've highlighted something that you want to look at. This also moves to the right, to the left, up and down as well to access various different screens within menus. So I'll show you that now. So if I rotate the dial up to multimedia and push the button down, you can see there that we have a CD player. We've got external devices we can plug in. So again, if I push the button down, we've got USB. We can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth, and we've got auxiliary input as well. If I press the menu button, we'll go back to the main menu, and you can see the radio. So this car's got FM, AM and DAB digital radio. Again, I can press the menu button to take us back. That is where you pair your phone and where you can go into your satellite navigation from there as well. If I pop the car into reverse, you'll see the full colour reversing camera, and to the right hand side it will actually show you a visual guideline of the parking sensors, both front and rear as well. Working our way down from that, we have the CD player, and then below that you've got the dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature independently on either side of the car. Fan speed is adjustable in the middle here. Once you're happy with those settings, you can determine where within the car you would like the air to be distributed. Turn that, or press that button there to turn the air conditioning on, or you can hit auto and the car will maintain those temperatures by taking control of the fan speed itself. Press that button again to go back to the exact setting you were on previously. The last thing I'll mention on the dashboard will be just to the right hand side here, and that's that this car has got the Harman Kardon upgraded hi-fi system. Really good speaker system on this car. If you like your music, then you'd be very impressed with this. Below the climate control we have two cup holders, a 12-volt charging socket underneath this cap, 6-speed manual gearbox. To the right hand side of that we've got a few buttons, so we can turn off or on the front parking sensors directly from here. The button above that will enable us to put the car into sport mode or Eco Pro. So for example, in sport mode you'll find that the power steering will be firmer, and it will tell you up there what mode you're in. The power steering will be firmer. The accelerator pedal will react quicker to what you do. You can also put it in Sport Plus, which is the same as Sport, but it turns the traction control down quite a degree, so it will really limit that and give it a much sportier feel. You then have Sport, as I say, Comfort, which is the normal everyday setting, and Eco Pro as well. If you want to, say for example you had the car on Comfort, you can press this button just here to turn off the traction control independently, which is particularly useful on days of heavy snowfall. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.